What's poppin' YouTube? It's Sydney Island here. That's Island with a Y, not an S. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about many things, my friend. Many things, because because I have many thoughts, okay? And it involves friendships. It involves just life changes. A lot has just been happening. And that's why I don't post on YouTube as much, because I just been reevaluating my life, and I don't like to post and put myself out there and have this update of Sydney energy when I just don't even know like what is going on with me. You know what I mean? I need to understand me before I can put myself out there. I think that being a genuine social media presence is very important, and so I took it upon myself to completely just like, when it came to like Facebook, just changing my Facebook name to an anonymous name, and just deleting pictures of myself off of Facebook, and just not posting anything on Snapchat and not posting anything on Instagram, because I deserve to figure myself out. I deserve to take care of myself and to not feel like I need to constantly remind people that I exist on social media, and tell people that I'm happy and that I did this yesterday with this friend. And I really just need to take time for myself, you know. Well, I already did, and I'm still continuously taking time for myself. And, you know, I just had a situation with a so-called friend where I just was completely discarded and treated like absolute trash. And it really just really hurts. Um, and it's humiliating, and it's embarrassing, and it's just like my whole like feeling of self-worth is different, because I feel like I definitely did not deserve to be treated like that. And I don't really want to go into detail about it. I'm just reevaluating my life, because if I really want to be a social media presence, I really feel like that I want to be the best version of myself behind closed doors, so that when I make a video, I'm like being my genuine self, and I'm not putting on a front just to entertain people, you know? YouTube is a place that I feel like it's a place where I just want to be myself. It's a place where I just want to genuinely express what's genuinely happening in my life, and what I feel when I go through things, and that kind of thing, you know? I don't want to just always try to be the comedian, you know what I mean? Because sometimes being a YouTuber, and sometimes, you know, you make funny videos, and I do comedy skits, and I'm funny even in my astrology videos, and sometimes I feel pressure to be funny, you know? Like, and it's like, well, like the reality of it is that I'm not always funny, you know. I'm not always cracking jokes. Like, I have a very serious side to me, because I'm a Taurus, okay? I have a side to me, and it's like no bullshit, like just straight to the point, like very business oriented, very much like this is how it's gonna be, this is how it's not gonna be. And I realized that like with friendships, I have not laid down many barriers and many boundaries that was needed. Like, I needed boundaries in my friendships because I'm a sensitive person. And it's just like I realized that energy is money. Energy is the real money. Energy is the real wealth. And if you give all of your energy to people, and you give all your energy, and you, even though you know you need your alone time, you know you need to go into that introverted turtle shell, but you're like depriving yourself of your sweet, wonderful alone time just to be a friend to somebody who in the long run or in the short run won't even appreciate it. I'm just not going to be that person anymore. And I told myself I'm not going to be a nice person. I mean, it's cool to be nice, but to be kind and to be nice is two different things. I've been really, really nice to people, and it was like, for me, I see being nice as you being a pushover. You're doing something that you kind of really don't want to do. You're just doing it so that that person won't dislike you. But being kind is you don't really care what they think. You're just doing it out of the care of your heart, out of the kindness of your heart. And you know that you don't have to do it, but you're just doing it because you really do care. But to be nice is like, I'm just doing this because I don't want so and so to think that I'm selfish or da 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 da, and I'm not going to be nice anymore. If you think I'm selfish, that's your problem. I'm just not the same person anymore, because this whole situation with friendships is really like bothersome. Like, not necessarily bothersome, because I definitely I get it. You know what I mean? I get why it happened, and it happened so that I can definitely lay down boundaries, because I'm about to embark on a whole new chapter in my life, and I wouldn't be able to live independently if I was still that soft, you know, people pleaser version of myself, you know. I don't want to be like that. I want to be the real version of myself. You know, the side that has anger and depression and anxiety and euphoria, and you know, like I just want to be all that I am. I want to, and I'm realizing that like you need to be a private person. You need to keep secrets. Everybody don't need to know your business. And you do not need to put all your eggs in one basket when it comes to friendships. Don't tell all your business to one person. Don't trust one person. And I'm saying this from experience. And don't ever put, you know, shitty behavior above anybody. You know what I mean? Just always expect that if somebody is a human being, they can do you dirty. Okay? And so that's what I've learned. Like, just because a person is nice and they're spiritual, like this, I have this thing where I'm like, oh, she's so spiritual like me and she's nice like me, and so what? Does that mean that she's an angel? Does that mean that she just completely just cannot commit a crime, or she can't, you know, sin? We all can sin, and like don't put nothing above nobody. And that's what I've learned like through this type of situation, is that you have to be smart. Be smart. Don't tell everybody your business, and don't just trust a person right off the bat just because they want that from you. You have to have your own discernment and say, I know this person wants me to give them all of their trust, but I've seen certain things that they've done and I don't like it. And also, like, when it comes to like vibes, like it's always red flags. That's the thing I've, you know, learned from, you know, jacked up situations with friends, is that there's always going to be red flags. There's always going to be something that shows you that that person is not really your friend. That person is not your kindred spirit. That person is not your soul sister or your soul brother. You know what I'm saying? They are not a part of you. They didn't come from the same energy as you. You know what I mean? And I've just learned. Like, I've definitely learned the hard way, the uncomfortable way. I want to make a story time about it, but I'm not ready. I will in the future. But this whole thing is just like, it's crazy. It's just crazy. Um, and I just, throughout this whole situation with backstabbing friends and friends who just, they're nice to you one minute and the next thing you know, they're yelling at you and treat you like you don't matter the next. It's just kind of like, it just is a huge eye opener. And then you realize I was being really naive. Ain't nobody too good. Always speak your mind. Always stand up for yourself. Ain't nobody so great that you can't say, hey, stop it. I don't like that. Ain't nobody too great that you can't stand up for yourself. And I have literally had held myself to a regard, like a low regard. I've held myself to like a low standard and a low regard, when deep down inside I knew I deserved better. And I deserve better. I deserve the world. And anybody who has a good heart, who just wants to be a good friend to somebody, you deserve the world too. You know? You don't deserve to be treated like crap by somebody. And then when you try to stand up for yourself and say, hey, I don't like the way you did this, and hey, F you, then they try to treat you like you're being crazy and you're being dramatic. Like, how dare you stand up for yourself? How dare you feel that you shouldn't be treated like crap? How dare you not take my shit? How dare you not be the toilet for me to shit on? You know? It's a very bothersome situation, but I've learned. And I have a YouTube channel for a reason, and my channel is growing every day for a reason. And I thank God for all of you, all of you. I thank God for all of my subscribers. I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate every single one of you who have clicked that subscribe button, who have hit that thumbs up button, who have hit that notification bell, who have commented a positive comment. Like, I appreciate you. Like, I wouldn't have the subscribers or any of this if it wasn't for the people who watch me and the people who subscribe. So I really do appreciate the effort, and you know, the loving compliments and comments and all that kind of thing. I really appreciate it. But you know, this whole thing has just made me realize like what I really need in life, and I need realness. I need to be real first and foremost. Like, you can't have a friend that's real to you if you're not real with yourself, you know. So look within. Like, this is the time where I'm like, okay, this happened for a reason, so I'm gonna need to look within and see like why this happened, you know. And I just felt like I didn't want to deal with anybody, you know. But I'm good now. I'm good. Of course, you have the uncomfortable memories of, is that there? I ordered some Chinese food and I'm waiting for them to deliver my food. But anyways, of course you have the uncomfortable memory of how shitty they treated you. But I don't know, what do you do about that? Like, do you drink? Just kidding, don't drink. Sometimes I think, oh, I want some wine. Like when I have memories, oh, the lighting seems like it's better right here. Oh, but I'm sitting down, so it's like, maybe I should sit at the end of the bed. The lighting is so much better. Is it? Is it? Is it? Is the lighting better? I don't know. Hope. Is the lighting better? I'm just kidding. You have to have your own back in this world. Like, you really do. If you don't have your back, like, who is going to have your back? Especially if you're in a city by yourself, for example. You're somewhere by yourself and you don't really have a real support system. Like, you need to have your own back. You need to fight for yourself. Like, listen to me right now. Fight for yourself. It don't matter how guilty you feel. It don't matter how shameful you feel, how angry you feel towards yourself, how low you feel on yourself, how depressed, how much you feel that you're worthless and you have low self-confidence. It don't matter. Defend yourself regardless. Take care of yourself regardless. Have your back. Build your self-esteem up because you deserve that. You can't be the best version of yourself beating yourself up and letting other people have the upper hand over you. Don't let nobody have the upper hand over you. You keep all your cards close to you. You keep all your talents and all your ideas and all your plans. Keep that close to you. Don't tell nobody about it. Move in silence. Make your money in silence. Don't tell nobody about what you're about to do. Because what they're going to do is they're going to tell you that you can't do it. Because they don't want you to do what they're afraid that you're going to do better than them. Okay? They're afraid you're going to do better than them, and they're jealous of the fact that you're so ambitious. People are so jealous and negative. And I'm frustrated with myself for allowing the abuse for my whole life. Like, I've literally allowed people to abuse me and to offend me, and I didn't stand up for myself, and I'm just not that person. I'm not gonna do that. Because me and you, we're equal. You're not above me. You do not have the right to talk down to me and then me not say anything. Like, and don't act like that somebody else's opinion is more important than yours and somebody else's judgment is more important than yours. Your judgment is equal. Always. There's my Chinese food. So, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace out, babies. Peace out. Hit one of these videos. Hit them, hit them, hit them.